So basically what's going down in Chinatown in our neck of the woods is something super simple. We're installing an ice maker outlet box. Basically this is from Sharkbite. Basically this thing right here is gonna go inside the wall. It's gonna be connected to this PEX, and that's the cool thing because it's super easy to install. This is a refrigerator. If we want ice and some water to come out of our refrigerator, we need to hook this PEX up to our refrigerator, but we can't go straight from PEX just right into our refrigerator. Maybe one day. Anyway, so we're using just this rough-in, this ice box maker thing, rough-in from Sharkbite. It's got a little on-off valve. It works nice, and it goes right onto the studs like so. The only thing that you're gonna need is a crimp tool. Looks like this. Nice good PEX cutters. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, you're gonna go ahead and need a hyper tough tape measure. Look, any job done with a hyper tough tape measure is, well, it's gonna be guaranteed to work flawlessly the first time, every time. As soon as building code inspector shows up, you just kind of show off your hyper tough tape measure, and they'll be like, well, you know what? You guys know what you're doing. You guys are good. I'm just gonna get back in my car and skedaddle. Approximate height that we want this is about 1 foot off the ground. So just go to your finished floor, or you'll probably have a finished floor, maybe you don't. I don't. In our case, it's not really gonna matter. Our finished floor is only gonna add maybe 1/4 of an inch, if that. So take your hyper tough tape measure, mark up to 12 inches, which is about right here. And so I'm gonna take this box where my finger is, put it on the stud, the bottom of the box on the stud. So that lets me know this valve is approximately 12 inches above the ground. It's got these little butterfly tab things that stick out. Basically, these are screw ports for you to screw into your stud. So I'm gonna place this here like that, just to get a rough estimate to see where I need to cut my PEX. I'm just gonna grab my handy dandy PEX tools. Get this out of the way. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little incision. Power! Just like that. So how these crimp rings work. Okay, so basically take your crimp ring, put it on the end of your PEX, take your PEX, attach it to your valve, and you want your crimp ring to be, about just under 1/4 inch off. Less than 1/4 of an inch. Anyway, about like that. You don't want it to be completely touching up against the box like that. How crimp rings work, they need a little space, they need a little gap. So that's what we're doing, making that little gap right there. Take your crimp ring, place it on your PEX, like so. Take your rough-in box valve, attach the port to the PEX, and now we're literally almost done. So I'm going to take these crimpers. I'm going to find that little ring or that little insert where these crimpers go. Boom. Turn that flat, and now I'm just going to squeeze. Voila. Now it's done. It's literally pretty much installed. What's next for us to do? Well, just put a couple screws in these little butterfly tabs, whatever they're called, I'm not sure. We just need to put a couple screws there and we're done. Just grab me some screws and check this out. Watch how easy this is. Press your box up against the stud, make sure it's flush. Both of your butterfly tabs are flush, and we're literally just gonna screw in like so. Power. Check that out. Boom. Done.